I always recommend scrunchies first, and here's why. As a mom, I do not have those long, quiet hours to concentrate on doing something. So with scrunchies, I can make them with the interruptions. Even as the kids interrupt, I can make them. They are easy, they are forgiving even for beginners. And that's why I recommend them. But there are various other reasons. Point number one, I'll be reading them. I have some notes here, a few. So I'll be going through one by one. So if you see me looking down, I'm just referring to those points. So one, the materials are cheap. Yes, you can literally make scrunchies from any material. And the materials are quite affordable, and that depends with where you are. In my last video, I said you can begin as a beginner, you can begin with sateen materials. They're quite affordable, leave alone the premium ones. These other ones are quite affordable, you can begin with them. And we looked at a meter was going for 150 shillings, meaning half a meter you can get for 75 shillings. So that is quite affordable. Also, the thread is around 60 shillings if you decide to go for the big one. The small one is just around 15 shillings. A needle you can get, that is if you don't have a sewing machine. So the materials are quite cheap. No big upfront investment needed. Point number two is the small fabric pieces. By this I mean, you remember when we were talking about when we were handling how to create scrunchies, how to cut and stitch scrunchies, where we were using our hands to stitch it. I mentioned that you can use a fabric from your old cloth, a cloth that you're not wearing. That piece of fabric, given it is beautiful, it is attractive to the eyes, yes, you can cut that fabric, cut it well, using the measurements we outlined in that video. You can cut and make. So starting this business, you don't really need to buy a fabric. If you have some piece of cloth, some flowered nice piece of cloth, you can use it to begin. Another point is it's fast to finish. Remember, I mentioned that this is a project that you can do as your baby naps in an hour. In an hour, you can even do like 6 scrunchies. I know if you're just starting out, you can do 3 scrunchies. Just imagine how fast it is. It is something very easy to make. Then another point is it's easy to improve with practice. Practice, practice, practice. Practice makes perfect. It is something you can easily improve given that you practice. Remember, I told you it is something you can dedicate your 1 hour. 1 hour in a day only to learn how to make scrunchies and master the art. It is very easy. With practice, you can get very far and get creative. With practice, you can get very creative because there are various scrunchies, as we'll see in our subsequent videos. There are different types of scrunchies you can make and sell. Then the last point is it's easy to sell. Yes, it's easy to sell even from home. You don't have to go to those big sites you hear. In fact, even myself, I don't know how to use those sites you hear. Etsy, no, I'm not even on Etsy, but I sell. We are going to explore these selling platforms as we go. For now, what I use to sell my products is mainly through WhatsApp. Yes, through WhatsApp, then through friends. Just making them know what you are doing. The first step is to make people know what you are doing. Show them your product. Even your friends at church, make them know your product. That is the first step. And the second step I followed after that is marketing on my WhatsApp status. Yes, it works. So mama, it's time for you to step out. Get your foot, if not feet, get that one foot from the box and step outside that box and test the waters. Scrunchies are very, very, very easy to begin with. Before you know it, you'll be earning your money. You'll be making beautiful things pleasing to the eye, and you'll be selling, getting your money. So don't shy off, mama. To be honest, I didn't feel confident when starting out this business, the sewing business. I always heard that you can make money from home sewing, but I was never confident. So I said, let me start with this simple project to help me gain confidence in the field of sewing. I tried scrunchies. Yes, my confidence is on another level. I can make things now. I used to shy off even just the thought that somebody is wearing what I've made. That thought used to crush me, sending chills down my spine. So I encourage you to begin with this simple project. It will boost your confidence in your creativity. So in my next video, I'll show you how I price my scrunchies as a beginner, and also share with you a grievous mistake that I almost made, that I will not want you to make. Till then, bye.